Scenario. You find out the location of a local gang that's been terrorizing your city. What do? You call the cops, right? Wrong. This is a role-playing game, not real life. You kick in that door and you bust some skulls. What am I complaining about today? D&D players playing it safe and not playing like adventurers. I'm the Masked Game Master, and let's bitch about some Dungeons and Dragons. Look, I get it. You have this very cool character that you created and you fell in love with. You don't want to just throw them away willy-nilly.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
But that's where you're wrong. Be reckless. It's so much more fun. Okay, why does the barbarian in the group laugh so much more than anyone else? Because they're naturally reckless, tanks, and long for battle. Yes, the barbarian is fun, but adventuring is a group effort. Okay, you know what? Let me show you an example of when the barbarian in the party, me, was adventurous and what happened.
You all look down from atop the cliff and see what you now know to be the hideout of the ruthless Watto Gang. What do? Well, I think we should climb down there and kick their asses.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go kick some butt. You know these parts to be inhabited by lizard folk, and you see claw marks along the walls of this cliff. Okay, I cast Pass Without Trace, so we can't be detected climbing down. Ooh, smart.
Oh, okay, side note, I hate Pass Without Trace. It really kills adventure. You get a +10 to your stealth, which is insane, and you'll never get caught doing anything and never get into a fight. Anyways, back to the reenactment.
You get down the mountain with no trouble. Yeah, woo, yeah, good job. Everyone, give me a perception check. 15, 14,
7.
21. Okay, everyone but sees a group of bandits guarding the front entrance. What do you guys want to do? Well, I say we sneak around the back. Oh, good thinking. But first, I cast Pass Without Trace.
Great.
Yeah, that's smart. You're so good. Smart. All right, you sneak around the back without any trouble. You see a barred up door with a big lock on it. Okay, guys, I have some thieves' tools. I can try picking the lock. You approach the large lock and begin attempting to unlock it with your tools. Give me a dex check. Darn it, 11. Can I try it again? No, you already attempted to pick it. Someone else could try it, though. No, too risky. You're the only one with proficiency in sleight of hands. Yeah, I say we head back into town and try to pick the lock again tomorrow. Could Steve try to pick the lock again then? Yes. You know, it's a new day, so yeah, I guess that's okay. Well, guys, let's get going. But first, I cast Pass Without Trace.
The next day.
Okay, guys, here we go again. I'm going to attempt to pick the lock. Gosh darn it. I rolled a 9. Should I use my inspiration? No, Steve, don't. What if we get into combat? Oh, man, fuck this. I pick up a rock and I throw it through the window and I jump right inside. What the fuck? The gang all turns around and stares at. Everybody, roll initiative. Man, we were doing this whole plan thing. We had it all figured out. You're ruining everything.
See what happens when only one player is left to be reckless and adventurous? It makes that player look like they are selfish and not taking the game seriously. Tiptoeing around danger and using the whole night session to plan out the safest route is boring and a waste of time. It's a waste of a fun night of role playing. Let's also consider our game master, who's also trying to have a fun night of adventuring.
Oh man, I'm so excited to see them fight this wizard who's riding a T-Rex. They're gonna have so much fun. I set it up with so many cool treasures in here too. Okay guys, you are walking down this path and you see flickering lights coming from a cave just up ahead. Do we hear anything coming from inside the cave? Yes. You hear snarling from a beast you've never encountered before. Well, okay, guys. I say we start walking the other direction. I agree completely. But first, I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. Think about your favorite movies about adventuring. Obviously, Lord of the Rings comes to mind. Jessica, spoiler alert coming up if you still have not watched Lord of the Rings yet, and shame on you.
Shame! Shame!
Okay, who's a character we love in Lord of the Rings? Gandalf. What happens to Gandalf? He adventures into the mines and gets killed by a Balrog.
And they call it a mine. A mine!
Sad, yes, but adventurous. What happens then? He comes back to life as Gandalf the White. Fun. What's one of the most fun things in TTRPs? Creating characters. So don't be so afraid to die in your campaigns. It's fun, makes for a good story, and just leads to making new characters. Fun. Okay, self-reflection time. I've definitely been part of a long thought out plan that was tons of fun. Running shoulder first into a gang's den is going to get old if you do it every time. Sometimes planning out a strategy to sneak past the guards and security can be fun. It can also be a fun group activity that gets everyone playing involved and thinking. And I've been in the game master and had lots of fun watching my players figure out wacky and insane ways to get past the most mundane traps. Just keep in mind that the game is about adventure, and we usually only have like a few hours to play our favorite game. So next time you are trying to cast Pass Without Trace, instead think about just throwing a rock through the window. Okay, until next time, adventurers, remember, have fun and don't piss me off.